Alert. Virus contamination rate 90%. Alert. Unusual heat generation in central nervous system. Internal combustion imminent. Analysis. Abnormality detected in visual senses. Alert. Deterioration found in black box. Alert. Damage to data backup system. Said damage will make it difficult to retain self-consciousness upon backup.
Guess this is it. These are my memories. Take care of everyone for me. Take care of the future, A2.
Where the hell is 2B?
Scanning. Black box signal located.
Put it on the map!
Alert. Large-scale ground tremors detected. Underground soil structure is no longer stable. Cause is likely a high-magnitude earthquake. Proposal. Evacuate immediately.
I'm not going anywhere! To be... Are you...
Nines.
Oh no. 2B. No. I'll kill you!
Black box signal for your high unit 2B offline. Death confirmed. Data exchange engaged.
Your Unit 9S has completed repair and reconstruction of all damaged areas. Unit is ready for reactivation.
Your Unit A2 also ready for reactivation.
Proposal. Illuminate surrounding area.
Analysis. Units 9S and A2 are safe.
No problems detected.
Only one issue remains. We comprise the Yorha support system. If the A2 and 9S units are operational, we are required to attend and support.
Agreed.
Displaying positions of units A2 and 9S.
Okay, before we continue, let's talk about that. I didn't get much out of that moment on the first playthrough, but on this playthrough, that moment was a lot better. I also noticed that after A2 killed 2B, she cut off her long hair, and the reason for why she does that is because she wants to aesthetically look more like 2B. It's her way of ultimately in the moment showing for 9S and for her own self that she's picking up the mantle from 2B. And we already know that they share the same personal data as well as they are the same physical model as well. So they already aesthetically look the same. So she cut her hair to be even more like 2B on the moment. That was a very strong thing. And then I mean, I'm still not entirely sure as to why A2 decides to so willingly just help 2B at this point in the story here. Because A2's perspective to this point about 9S and 2B has been the fight in the Royal Chamber in the Forest Kingdom, and that's it. They have not had any kind of other contact that we have seen or heard. So I wonder as to why she's able to just, like, somehow just understand 2B in that moment. Is it just because they shared the same personal traits? So A2 would be more willing in that situation to help somebody who's weaker or vulnerable because she's a better person that she, like, her outward appearance is showing? Or is it because 2B and A2 have some kind of internal connection that they can read their, like, each other's, like, data or something? Or maybe A2 knows that 2B is a model that is produced after her model. So she knows the pain A2 is feeling because A2 had to also experience the same kind of pain that 2B has to experience with 9S to this point in the story. And that's my hypothesis on the ending of 9S playthrough, was that A2 deserted the Force because she could not take the pain of having to live with killing or losing the person so frequently that she was partnering with. Probably same as 9S, because she was the prototype for the B units. So she knows the pain that 2B is feeling, and maybe she feels great empathy because of that, and that's the reason as to why she helps us there without any questions asked. And 2B also feels very confident on where A2's conviction lies on this, which is actually the kind of weirder thing about this. Because 2B should not know what A2 exactly is. But A2 should have sympathy for 2B for the reasons I just explained. But 2B having empathy and understanding for what A2 is at this point, it doesn't make sense. Then again, 2B does roughly know what A2 is, so maybe she's just hoping that A2 will take the incentive and just not leave her in the dirt in the moment. Maybe she believes that A2 is good enough person for that. Let's move on. Do 9s first. See how the 2B's pod 042 is the one who proposes and is the one that comes up with the proactive move, like in the relationship between these two pods. It's very important for the story as well. 2B's and A2's pod is the one whose ego awakens earlier and faster than 9S's pod does. And it is very evident every time when they have this dialogue moments that 2B's pod is usually the one that makes the incentive. Or is the one that encourages for like more transparency and logical decision making based on more than just like rational thinking, which is a very human feature.
Looks like he's awake, Devila. Morning. Slept well, didn't you, 9S?
I'm in the resistance camp?
That's right. You've been unconscious for nearly 2 weeks. A little thank you for saving your butt would be nice.
Where's 2B?
You know that better than anyone, no? Her black box signal disappeared.
Oh.
Devila and Popola are rare android models designed for medical treatment and maintenance. Without the bunker, they are the only remaining way for Unit 9S to initiate repairs. Proposal: a word of appreciation is appropriate.
Thanks.
Yeah, there used to be lots of our models around. Apparently, we were put here to oversee some kind of large-scale system that was in place.
Apparently. What does that mean?
It means we don't know. All the records from that era have been deleted. Our model kinda went nutso at some point in the past. It ended bad.
Oh, this makes so much sense. Kinda shame I have to pause here, but I have to explain this. Okay, so the reason why is it Devola speaking the whole time? Yeah, the reason why Devola said that their model used to be a part of some large-scale system. The reason why she does that instead of saying that they were observers of the Gestalt project is because later in the novel we learn that Devola and Popola's data chips, as well as all the surviving models of their type of android, they were implemented with information that made them feel consistent grief and guilt for what they have done, even if they haven't done anything, which is very cruel. And also their memory was wiped. So they are perpetually feeling guilt and grief without having memories of what they are grieving, what they are guilt about. That's the reason as to why Devola here says that apparently they were part of some larger scale system, because they genuinely don't remember, they don't know, because their memories were wiped. So even this part makes so much more sense.
Most of our kind were disposed of after that, but we were spared. They used us as a sort of control group in order to ensure such a thing couldn't happen again. So yeah, we're lab rats. But at least we get to be here helping out friends. I'd like to think that we're atoning in some way for our past sins.
There it comes, atoning.
Try not to overdo it, 9S.
Man, I am absolutely starving to know more of the backstory of these two in particular. From all of the supporting characters in this game, these Devola and Popola are the most interesting one.
Thank you for saving your butt would be nice.
By a very long mile.
A little thank.
I wish we could
Try
know
not
more.
to overdo it.